So now we have Lutris. Lutris is going to allow us to install our Quacked games on the Steam Deck. our Windows games on the Steam Deck. So I'm using OBS on my Steam Deck to record this video, which is kind of amazing to me. All right, so I'm going to show you what I've learned by checking the internet, how to install your games using Lutris. All right, so you want to open up Lutris. You want to first, actually, you want to make yourself a Lutris folder in your home section. I call it Lutris prefix. Do that. We'll make that folder. You'll see why in a second. Okay. So let's see. What game do we want to install? Let's see here. Let's check this one. Let's go here. Let's install something that I know will be quick. All right, PGA Tour 2K21 from Codex. All right, so let's do that. So we want to create first in our Lutris prefix folder a PGA. We'll just call it PGA 21 folder. Okay, and we'll point to here. You'll see soon. You'll see shortly what that's for. So we want to so that's our game. So we want to come into Lutris here. We click the add game, add locally installed game. And then you want to name it Tour 21. The runner, it's going to be using Wine to run the game. Wine is a compatibility layer, runs Windows games. You want to go over here to game options. Don't worry about the executable yet. We don't have that. We want to point this to our prefix folder, which is in home. Lutris prefix, PGA21, and OK. And we want to save that. Now that that's saved, you want to highlight this, and you want to come down here to this little up arrow under the Wine tab. Click this up arrow, and you want to click Run exe inside Wine. So this is how you are going to install your game. You're going to run your setup exe here. So we click that. It'll bring us to our folder. We'll need to find our exe file, which is in here. It is Steam Deck games. It is in PGA Codex and setup exe. And you hit OK. Let it do its thing. So the Wine Mono package wasn't found, so it needs to install it, and it'll automatically do it. So just hit install. Let that do its thing. Now that's installed, it's going to configure that, and then it'll bring up our we want to point our install directory. Oh, we need to make that. So let's do that too. Sorry. Under primary, it's our removable device. This is our micro SD card. I'm going to make another folder in here called games. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. I'm calling mine games. Okay. Close that out. Go in here, go to browse. you want to find where your micro SD card. Let's see. So here's mine, and mine is under the E folder. I know because I can show you. Under primary, it's my primary. See, it says games, lost and found, OBS recordings, and Steam apps, and this little document folder or file. And that's that right there. So we want to point to games and hit OK. So now it's going there. I don't need to create a start menu. We want to copy the contents, that, and we hit install. And that will install directly to our micro SD card. Cool. So now it's done, successfully installed. I want to click finish. Not that. I want to come back here. We want to right click on the game, go to configure, and we need to point to the executable file here. So the exe file, which will be on our primary. It'll be under games, PGA Tour, and golf exe. That's it right there. Click OK. Click runner options, it's the default. Okay, click save. Cool, and we should be able to play the game now, but we want to add it to Steam, right? Well, let's make sure that it plays first. Let's check it out. So we hit play. Give it a moment, let it pop up, and there we go. PGA Tour 21. This is all on Steam.
Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K21. My name is John, and my job is to get you swinging that club like a pro in as little time as possible. Let's crack into it.
There we go. Look at that.
To begin your swing, push and hold the left mouse button and pull back. When your golfer reaches the top of their backswing, push the mouse forward to swing. Make sure you keep holding that mouse button. Well, this is where we part ways, my young Padawan. All that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level and then customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you want. Have fun.
Bam. Now that we know that the game works, let's add it to Steam, to our Steam library. So we will just hit create. Well, what we do is you right click on the game, you go to create Steam shortcut, and bingo bango, it's done. Close out of that.